Hello, hello. What's up, you guys? Welcome back. I think you can hear me good. Check out the. All right. Yep, I think we're good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another unboxing. I think I did another one earlier on Scaleriders too. I got another unboxing. Got a bunch of goodies. Got a bunch of updates for you guys. Got a new Ozbot, which is right here. I actually got another Ozbot. um, Couple. Oh, look, got this. This came in from Skill Riders. Got a shirt too. It's pretty cool. Um, Pretty cool mug to have. Just throwing that support out there. Um, all right, so we'll start. I got some wheels. So I ordered. I think I ordered one pair, and then man, I was looking on there another day, and I was like, damn, I should have got these, and I got them. And let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Shout out to Edgar, man. Always just packaging these up the best. I love these bags. Keep these bags, guys. These work for a lot of cool things you can store stuff in. These are reusable. Cool. Always blessing me with more stickers and stuff that I can post up. Laying low hobbies. That's dope. I got a truck. I'm gonna try to have it ready for this so I can be out there. That's pretty dope. April 25th, Ventura County Fairgrounds. That's a big one right there. So, oh, and I got a sticker too. Haha, awesome. What does this say? Steve Courtney Scale Customs. That's cool. Look, that side view is dope. I gotta learn how to use it. That's pretty cool. Thank you, bro. And Armando Flores Vignette presentation, Legacy Show, Masterpieces. That's awesome. Got a call from him the other day. It was pretty funny because he called me early, and I don't know why, man. I was like, damn, did something happen to Edgar? Because he never calls me. But I'll talk to you about that a little bit. It's pretty cool. It's getting nice to get a call from him. Literally one of my heroes growing up. So here it is, the American SS 15-inch wheels. Pretty cool. Let's pop these open. These are always great. They come well packaged. Anything from Aoshima. They always come with wheels. And they're just perfectly packaged. I love it. I love it. There's the wheels. Well, there's the tires, excuse me. There's the wheels. Let's see if you can get. And they're staggered. Look. Let's open them. Damn, always not beautifully chromed. Look at that. Got a nice fat lip, which I love. And like I said, they're staggered. Look. Two top in the front, and two in the back. Can't wait to see those on a model. The tires, too. Fat tires in the back. They're no ones in the front. Aoshima, you guys don't miss. And these are probably the decals. Pretty cool. I think he sold out. I think I saw when I got him, he had two left. That's why I got him because it said he had a couple left, and I was like, oh, I better get him. Shove this back in here. These are pretty cool. Really cool. I love the presentation of it coming in a nice big box like that. Package number 2. You know, I don't want to mess with it, but my when I'm live, it never pops up here. It never shows up. Like the comments and stuff, so I can't see who. I gotta have Edgar help me with that. But yeah, it popped up earlier, and it's not there now. All right, another set of Aoshima wheels. Pretty cool. Vision 124, one of the coolest names in the model business. Again, keep your bags. Those are cool for storing things. Pretty awesome. Actually, he's one of the reasons. Vision 124. Shout out to you, brother. I've only met him, I think, once, but I know him through Edgar. He's actually the reason why I started this channel. I want to teach you guys again how to paint, how to clear these cars. I'm gonna get going very, very soon. Just like I said, I've been busy setting so many things up. So these wheels, I haven't decided 100% what I want them on. These are awesome. Formula Mesh, 14-inch. I think I'm going to go with something exotic. Damn, these are so nice. I saw them. I was looking on these are the last ones I got, I believe. And I was like, damn, I need to get those. Those are awesome. I think I got the last ones too. But always Aoshima. Damn, the chrome is phenomenal. So glossy and nice. Damn, look at those wheels. They come chrome, but I'm actually thinking of doing some chrome or bronze in there. I don't know, maybe an older Lambo or Ferrari or something. These are going to go in there. I haven't decided. We'll see. I like to have, when I build models, I always like to have so many just tires because you might want to go with one thing and then all of a sudden just be like, you know what? Nah, I like this better. I'm going to go with that. It's the best way to kind of decide. All right, on to the big one, the big boy, the models. So I got quite a few models. That call that I got from Armando. Shout out to Armando Flores. He was telling me to start building, and it's always nice to get a little bit of inspiration. I'm gonna move this box. And there's the first one. I'm getting 2 models, 3 models. And I order these all separate days. That's why he gave me like the same things. I already got these 2. But there's always room to put on the wall, believe me. So there's this. Now this I was thinking if I get it done, I could get it done for the what's the show? The one in Ventura, the mini truck one right here. All right. So we'll see if I can get that done. I know it's always kind of difficult to get these done, make them look good. But beautiful artwork on the box. And there it is. There's the truck, clean. That's nice. I got some styrene. I think I'm gonna do a bed cover or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what I do. That's pretty much it. Get always the wheels. Are you guys like me? I always like to pop the wheels out, pop them in the tires, see what it looks like. Just kind of put it, try to let it sit there, kind of just see what it's going to look like. Get an idea. It's pretty cool. Pretty basic. This is, again, Aoshima, man. They awesome quality. Awesome model kits. I love it. The artwork, man. This is so clean. This is so nice. Can you see on the side view? I guess not. But yeah, it's super clean. Super clean. He had another truck, Edgar, but they sold out of it. It was a silver one. It looked cool too. This is cool, but I saw this one. I was like, you know what? That's cool, and I like the orange. I may even paint it orange. So, all right. And here's the other one, the Revell. Oh no, not Revell. Excuse me, Hasegawa. I was looking at a Revell one, but I wanted to buy this one. Volkswagen Beetle. This is what, 67? Yep, 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Damn, look at that. Nice little cream color. I thought it'd be white. That's a cool little cream color. I did one of these years ago for someone. It was like a metal one. Man, I don't even remember what it was. It was somebody from Mexico. I don't know. Somebody that my mom knows. They were like, "Hey, can you paint?" I forgot what it was they wanted. To be honest, it's so long ago, but I remember doing one. It was a metal one, so pretty cool to put this out there. Get it painted. It's a cool kit. There's a door panel. It's cool. Pretty basic. These are cool. I've had the pleasure to check out some pretty cool VW bugs over the years, real ones. But yeah, I thought this kit was cool. I thought it was great. So there's that. I think that's it for Scaleriders. So a couple other things that I got that I did want to show you guys is these new mats. So these are the same ones that Edgar has, and we got these cameras. This right here is this ObsBot. Look how clear that is compared to that one in the bottom right here. That, which is the one up here. It it's very good, and I got it only for like $100. So during Black Friday or whatever, I ordered another one. They had them on sale. But for some reason, when those cameras are hitting these mats, everything just looks better. So this is what it is. It's a Despy cutting mat. Um, I hope I'm saying that right. Despy, I think. I had the sticker. It's pretty cool. They sent me this sticker. This gun. It's from the Gundam Place, GundamPlace.com or Gundam Place store. Pretty cool. Just ordered two. They're pretty cheap. These size mats are the big ones. Um, the model is it's ATCA2. It's the larger ones that they have. Um, so there's two of them. Look, I don't want to split it, but see how it splits right here in the middle. So there's two of them put together, and that's that. Pretty cool. That's just no more need for a mouse pad. This works pretty good, but wanted to show you guys that in case it's something you guys are interested in. Um, and for some people that ask me, what do you use for your gear, for your computer, da da da. This is a USB 3.07 port hub, 3 smart charging port with power switches. So this is going to be to connect more cameras and more goodies. I have a Stream Deck. I have a what is it? It's like a deck card or whatever. That's also from Elgato. So you start adding all these things: the mouse, this camera. I got 3 cameras now, and 4. I just got one. So that all adds up. That's pretty good. That's to connect all that. Um, or just another cable. This is a longer cable, a 16-foot cable. So this is gonna be so I can hook it up to a camera and move the camera around here. So when I'm painting stuff, certain angles, I could just freely move it around. Even outside, if I'm doing something, I got a hood out there to my Impala that I got to paint at some point. I'm probably gonna record that and do things like that. So you guys can check it out, see how I do it. This is something else I got. Amazoned it. I got it for like, I don't know, I think like $20 or less or something. So I had ordered one, and it it came broken. The case was broken, and I hope this was not broken. And I just told that guy, I said, hey man, dude, it came broken. Should I just keep it like that? He's like, nah, man, return that right now. Get another one. So I did. I have the other one in my truck. I gotta send it back. But this is just a caliper. One of the things that I never did when I was younger and I built models is I don't know how to measure wheels and none of that stuff. Uh, I was never sure about that, and I heard that this is what you guys use. So I got me one of these. This is pretty cool. There it is. It's a NACO. I forgot I paid a couple bucks for it on Amazon, so that's pretty cool. Uh, like I'm very particular about wheels, whether it be on real cars or model cars. They got to look just right. The tires can't be too fat if the wheel isn't, and all that stuff. They gotta look just right. Um, Here's the other one. So this is the camera that we use right here. I got an Osbot, which is this one right here. Look how clear that is compared to this one. And the one on top, this is a great Sony cam. But this thing for, I think, I don't know if it was like $100, $80. Man, it's super small. It is like, it's tiny. It's like this big. So, I wonder if they have a, no, it doesn't. But this is pretty cool. If you guys are interested in starting to stream or something like that, you need a good cam. Highly recommend. This is from the Meat series, Osbot 4K. There it is, Osbot Me Too. Um, don't order the meat one. You'll normally find that one cheaper. Trust me, get this one right here. Um, I went over to a Hobby Lobby, got some styrene. I normally don't use this stuff, but I'm gonna see if maybe I'll make a little bed cover for that truck for the Datsun. You know, so got some of that. Also, while I was there, I always wanted this one too. I picked up this Foose truck right here, and again, because of the wheels, I wanted something that I could build, and I'm gonna paint on the channel simple. I think the bed is wood, which also I like to do that like wood trick, but I love that it comes with like awesome wheels. Again, one of my biggest complaints and disappointments about models is that they always seem to come with wheels that just don't fit right, and it just bothers me. My favorite model car was the '64 Impala SS, and I hated those cheap little wheels that it came with. It's been difficult for me, to find chrome wheels like this, and that's one thing I like about the Foo stuff. I have the Impala too, and it comes with some pretty cool wheels too. Um, you know, uh, yeah, but those wheels look pretty dope on there. It looks like I'm just gonna build it like that. I'm gonna add a little something something to it, but it's probably gonna be black and silver based. Um, we're gonna add paint with this. Something else I got up there. These are just some bags I picked up. You know, different sizes to put the parts away and stuff, and not just for model cars, but for my real cars. I'm taking my Impala and my '96. It's in pieces right now. The whole dash. I got one out there and I'm painting it, and it's good just to keep all the screws and keep them nice and tight and organized and all that. Um, so I think that's it. This is for a paint effect we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to utilize these little bottles. Hopefully it works. I've done it on real big panels, but I haven't done it on a model kit since it's been such a long time since I've painted a model car. Um, and so I've been trying to just get a lot of stuff together, trying to figure out how I'm gonna paint it. Um, I'm gonna try to see maybe even this one if we can get away without even using primer. I know you guys use a lot of primer, but one of the things I do remember about model building when I was young is that the more millage you put on there, the more it cracks and becomes a problem. So I want to see if I can do that. If not, a very thin coat of primer, just enough to give it some tooth and for the paint to be able to stick. And we'll see where we go from there. Um, that's it. That's all I got. That seemed like it went quick. I thought I was gonna be here talking longer, but I think that's all I got. Oh, and I have a chair coming to replace this chair. I don't know if you can see this chair. This desk I got is actually pretty high, and I feel like I'm sinking in this chair. This is more like a gamer's chair that I had for a minute for the shop, but now that I have higher desks, I had to order another one. So you'll probably see it on the next live. Um, and I think, yeah, that's it. I think I covered everything. I will get going pretty soon. I got some time off from work. I did want to, tell you guys I have a lot of things that I do. I'm sure you all understand. Um, Working what I work, and I'm glad that my job's always been good enough to give me time off to do stuff. But owning a house, and this isn't my only hobbies. I have other stuff that I do. Um, and there's a lot of complications that come in between that. I got a buddy that 5 or 6 months ago. We needed something painted, and I'm barely finishing it now. And that's why I don't normally take jobs anymore, because I like that freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want. But taking up all these hobbies, being busy for the holidays, that's why I really haven't got it started. I wanted to really have everything ready to go and everything set up in my house so that I could just start putting these videos out, which is what I'm doing now. So I will see you guys soon. We will get painted. We will get started painting very, very soon. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys will join me for that. If you guys have any questions about the paint process, you could always drop them in the comments. I will try to do my best to answer them, or do some kind of video to show you guys how I learn stuff. And likewise, I have a lot to learn myself from you guys. I just got off the podcast with Edgar. He was doing all this body work and on the 62 Bel Air that doesn't even look like a 62 Bel Air. Is so awesome what he's doing, and I've never done any of that body work. So at some point, I'm gonna grab one of my cars that I have and try to do something like that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys what I know how to do with just paint. So we'll do it together. We'll see what happens. All right. I appreciate you guys.